Hello. Fair enough, Gibbs. Hello. I am here, and it's weird. Like, just before I was starting the live stream, like, just before I was actually gonna go on and do this, I see that I lost a subscriber, so I actually only have 499 right now. But I do have over 1,500 Instagram followers, which is still milestone, I would say. Yeah. I also got something in the mail. I got Pokemon Sapphire, Japanese copy, because it was like the cheapest legitimate copy I could find. Like, literally any other copy that was within that price range was too sketchy to try and get. But this, I mean, because good morning, Only Boy. Well, it's evening here in Scotland. Or literally any other like copy I tried to find online of a Gen 3 game. Howdy, Lucky. The copy of a Gen 3 game I tried to find online either had a label indicating it was fake, or I couldn't actually find any like indication that it was real, or it was just too expensive. I was actually trying to go for Emerald, but then my plan for that was to get Pokemon XD, which is not region locked. No, it is region locked actually. So I couldn't actually get that unless if it was very expensive, and it's very expensive even if I just get a random copy. So that's unfortunate. But my plan right now, because I'm trying to do a living dex with like everything from the um original games, I might as well just go for this. And if I can get the RA games, I'll do stuff with that. Logging with Gibster, I'm struggling to make a dex entry for Fakemon of yours. What is the Fakemon? Because I might be able to try and help. With me, the Fakemon I was trying to work on was another past set of Fakemon that I showed some friends. They were a bit critical, so my partner and I have been working on trying to address those criticisms and try and make it fit more in with what the inspiration is, what all the design methodology behind that, whilst also making it not look like a regional variant because it's actually a split Evo. So I'm trying to work on your game. So yeah, Fakemon creation can be difficult at times, and it can be difficult to try and find the right thing to do. Okay, so the first stage has a dex entry that you'll type up right now. Okay. Speaking of Fakemon, as you may know, I'm a fan of the Cascade region by Loxin, and I'm just a fan of Loxin in general. And his new region, or his new Fakemon concept series, its mascot is Snagooey, and it's so squishy and soft. And I honestly, when he said it was like really soft, I was like, yeah, it's probably going to be quite soft. But like when you feel it, it's like perfectly soft. So yeah. Living in a tribe-like style, the job of a Martif is to reinforce the markings that mark the barriers of their village using their diet of barriers. Not that unlike Grafii. I did get the slug. I am going to say that first dex entry does have a bit too much repetition in it to reinforce the markings that mark the barriers. I mean, that's not so bad, but you used barriers twice in the sentence. Well, that mark the barriers of their village using their diet of berries. Okay, now that's fine. That makes more sense why you'd compare it to Graphii. Um, I don't know what a beach marten is. Um, yeah, their diet of berries. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm actually gonna think of like a ferret. It's kind of like a ferret. So it does look kind of like a ferret, actually. It's also known as the stone marten, house marten, or white breast marten. Um, like, is there anything particularly special about um the the Pokemon? Also, hey Fruipy, uh, thanks about thanks for the congratulation. Is there anything special about Ivanilok Gibster? Um, just so I mean, I recommend looking at myths and or um myths and or factual behaviors or what have you of the actual animal that the Pokemon's inspired by, and just give it a little bit of spice if need be. It's learning to be braver. Well, perhaps because I think I read something on the Wikipedia page that it's got some territorial behaviors. So perhaps read up on that and incorporate that into the idea of it becoming braver. Hey Jetstrike, and it's no worry. I will say, the work on the next video. The script's almost done. I should actually probably message Fungus Fakemon, who you may have already known as Fungi Fakemon, but that's a rebrand on Instagram now of Fungus Fakemon, or Nani Nani on Twitter. I still need to contact him to make the last Fakemon for next month's video. Because it's also a good swim. That could work. And do Evos make markings? Okay, right. That's just a question for Gibster. Yeah. Funnily enough, next month's Fakemon video will include a mon that I wanted to include in said video. Archetype. Oh yeah, yeah. But yeah, there's going to be a new Fakemon in next month's video that is going to be very much fitting for October and Halloween and all that, considering what it's going to be inspired by. And I wanted Fungi Fakemon to do that because I got the guy to do my legendaries. If I trust someone with this is a Pokemon that I would want someone who I would trust with legendaries to make, even though it's not a legendary. It's not even a pseudo legendary. Hello, Dingerfish. Thank Jean-Luc. But yeah. School starts in 2 days for you. I mean, I'm already back at uni now. I started on Tuesday, and I'm gonna. yeah, I'm gonna continue uni for the foreseeable future. It's actually going to be my last year in uni, which is worrying, and I hope that. Oh, my cat is being really cute. Yeah. Hopefully, uploads won't take a hit. Worst case scenario, live streams may become more common, because I may not have time to actually prepare a video. And I hope, as much as I like doing these live streams, I hope that I actually do get to make more videos. Hopefully next week I'll do a Hoenn tier list, which I've not recorded yet. You'd think I'd have fresh opinions based on the fact that this came today, but the only thing that can playlist for me is a DS Lite, which is out of charge, and I can't find the charger, so I had to order a new charger, which, I mean, £15 isn't so bad for it. It's just, oof, you know? Also, with the pound taking a huge plummet, thanks to our terrible overlords running this so-called union, uh, yeah, I'm just hoping commissioning Fate Mom won't get super expensive. Yeah, I'm now considering for like the next video I make stuff for, like, hiring more British artists, because that may save me money, and that's because, yeah, it's becoming increasingly worrying dealing with that. Considering inflation's gonna be driving up and ruining us. But yeah. But enough doom and gloom. I'm just hoping that my my Fate content isn't impacted. I am thinking of taking it a bit slower, because I do want to actually go down to London on holiday one weekend next month, because I've booked tickets to go to the BFI, the British Film Institute, because I'm a Doctor Who fan, and there was a Doctor Who event there, and I wanted to meet up with my friends from the Doctor Who community again. So, you know. So if Croneo takes a break before the end of the year, that would be why. But for the foreseeable future, like I don't see myself stopping posting stuff until, like, maybe November, if I need to, like, recoup. Ooh, yeah, the Egyptian pound sounds awful. Um, but the value of the British pound has decreased substantially, more than it has in decades. So let me see how it compares to the US dollar. I'm gonna let my cat out of the room because I closed the door. And she wants to leave, so there you go, Pebbles. Bye bye. Um, it's starting to approach the pound, or the pound is starting to approach the dollar in terms of it. So I think I should be fine now. For now, if I'm working in dollars. As a lot of fake mon artists do. Funnily enough. Especially the Brazilian ones, because yeah. But yeah, this is technically a Q&A stream, so feel free to ask. And also, there is I have been posting the Croneo and Litwick line, which was going to be in this month's video, but again, as I said last week, this month's video has been delayed until I can make it. But feel free to ask away about stuff. I may post a gym leader on my Instagram, the normal type gym leader, who will be the 7th one. Oh, what do I think of pizza? I like pizza. Pizza's not. It does depend on the pizza, though, to be fair. But I don't think I've ever had a bad pizza. I think the only time I've had bad pizza is if it's been overcooked. But then again, if you overcook anything, it's not going to be that great. So, yeah, I think pizza's great, you know? Yeah. Learning some crunchy board game rules. What define crunchy? If you can, if you're not in the biggest rush, if you have enough time. But if you don't have enough time, I shall see you later, Fruity. I will say, the love that the Croneo Litwick line, especially Croneo Chandelier, has actually been wild. It's been but crunchy equals okay, yeah. I had a feeling it was something like that. But have a nice time. Hopefully, it's not so complicated your brain melts. We wouldn't want the Palean region to stop because of crunchy board game rules. So, yeah, I hope you have a nice time. But yeah, the Croneo Chandeliers received a lot of love, and I'm eternally grateful for all the love that Croneo has received over these past few months. You know, it does feel unreal that people are actually appreciating stuff I put out because um the the Croneo Litwick line, I was worried people would think that's a bit too far, considering Litwick's people are like, oh, but Litwick's candle, why are you making it just fire? And you know, I'm changing the designs quite severely, but I think Fungus Fakemon did a really good job on it, and I am very happy with how it turned out. Just wondering how's everyone's day been going right now, because yeah. Something I've been trying to do is I've been playing Virtual Console Crystal on my 3DS, and trying to catch the legendary beasts is so annoying in Gen 2. Um, it's like you can't even track where they are until you've seen them at least once, which is annoying. I personally think the cutscene that activates them roaming should count as you seeing them, because you have seen them. But it shouldn't count as your dex entry being like fully done. But yeah, you have a crazy prediction for Croneo. You think there will be Pokemon inspired by Scottish things? Ah, shit, where did you hear this from? This sounds like a leak. Sounds like there's been an inside leak. Oh no, my cat's gone. She's gone to leak more things about the Croneo region. Croneo isn't going to be exclusively Scottish things. There will be Canadian things as well, and there will be things that aren't even either, but just fit within what I'm trying to go for with the region. But yeah, Cadbury's. Well, there will be. I mean, was Cadbury's made in Scotland? No. It's founded in Birmingham, but is John Cadbury Scottish? He was born in Birmingham and died in Birmingham. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to be referencing Cadbury's. So, sorry, Sam. It's not as if I'm not going to have any sweet treats as Pokemon in this region. It's just, you know. You think there will be at least one Pokemon in Croneo? I mean, how many have I posted so far? I've actually forgotten how many have been posted. So I'm just gonna check that. Because I've not been keeping track. Like they're all numbered, but it's like, yeah. So I believe 45 have been revealed so far, like officially, publicly. Hey, OC. But yeah, 45 Croneo Pokemon have been shown on my Instagram. Which is crazy to think about. It's gotten so popular, and I've shown relatively few. And that is including regional variants, which you'd think that would constitute for about, a third of an actual Pokemon region, but that's barely scratched the surface. Okay, OC, can you stop it with the gun talk? Why are you so obsessed with guns? I don't think there's a single gun Pokemon in Croneo. Closest you're gonna get is like a tank. I will reveal there is a Pokemon based on tanks in Croneo. And tank turrets, guns. I mean, yeah, that's like the closest you're gonna get, though. I don't think there's actually gonna be. It's not really a big gun. It's just a big armor that also is a gun. OC, what's your favorite Pokemon, and is it a gun? My back's been sore, but then again, it's kind of my own fault because I've been sitting on the bed and the railing's like not comfy. See you, only boy. Just a reminder, I got the Snooky plush. If anyone's new, and it's so soft. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I've taken photos of it and posted it on the like Loxon's Fakemon server. And yeah, I also got Pokemon Sapphire for the GBA. Yeah. Slug. I was thinking, do I have a slug Pokemon? And I'm like, I mean, I don't need one. I've got a gastropod of some description. So yeah. I've got Gastronite, which is fun. It's a fun mon. Haven't gotten Tofrog or Snugui. I wish I got Tofrog, and I was kind of hoping for like either my partner or I to get Tofrog in with our respective Snuguis. Alas, neither of us did, but I'm glad I've got Snugui at least. Ah. No, my drink nearly got locked down. Yeah, I got my partner a Snugui as well.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. But yeah, yeah. This is the sequel to the Sleeping Eevee. But yeah. No, you're not throwing that. Fine. Here it is. At least you learn not to throw it like eat it across the room.
I forgot you had juice there.
Yeah. No, it's not my mother, it's my partner.
Could be your mom.
I hope no one heard that. Oh no. I actually forgot about the PokéRap thing. But I remembered it before the stream started, and I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna stream the PokéRap at some point. What if you got a Pokemon plush? It'd be Sprigatito, but they sold out immediately. Oh yeah, like that was crazy. Okay, what tastes better, Snugui or Pokemon Sapphire? The cartridge. But I'm probably it's secondhand, so who knows where that's been. I will sing the PokéRap. Just maybe not at the second, but I wouldn't want to get copyright claims. It's weird. I've had 7 days to prepare for that, but I've not thought about how I would actually do it. Oh yeah, someone. If you're wondering why I tasted the 2 items, it's because I I was asked to. But also, if you're wondering why I have committed to do PokéRap, it's because I was asked last week and I agreed to it. So I'm gonna do that at some point soon. What's my favorite design that has been posted to Instagram that I've commissioned? Oh, don't ask that. Oh, that's difficult. I Oh, there's several. There's several I like. I mean, I like most of them, but the reason why I submitted Ratikin for Ron's one is because it was probably the one I was most proud of at that point, and I still am really proud of it because it's a concept that I think really worked, and yeah, pardon me. As for now, I'm really happy about Cronian Chandelure and Cronian Snorlax, but something that I didn't mention that I should, because honestly it was so good, was Jack of Terror. I just really like how that turned out. I'm proud of the concept, and yeah. But I like most of the ones that I got commissioned. I think I like all of them conceptually. I won't say which. Well, I won't publicly say which one I'm not the biggest fan of. I just felt like when I commissioned the artist, that artist was, although the artist was good, and I tend to look for artists that can do close enough to Sugi style. Even if it's not like it's not required to be like, yeah. I will not confirm or deny that it is that Pokemon that's in chat. But all I'm gonna say is, you know what I'm meaning. But yeah, I just felt like the artists did not necessarily do a good job, and I felt like it's weird because like when I saw their page, I felt like they were good enough, but I was just not particularly the biggest fan of how it turned out. And when I asked them to do changes, the changes were very minimal, and yeah. And also, hello, Autumn. How are you doing? Also, yeah, I did get Pokemon Sapphire, and I think it's a legit copy. There are telltale signs of if a copy is legit. I've noticed the font of the Pokemon Company is like, I'm someone that notices things about fonts, and if it is the same one as they use now, it's probably legit. Or if it's not the same, it's definitely not legit. Also, there's like an engraving on the front as well, and on the back, also something subtle about the Game Boy Advance logo, and on the back, in the top left corner, I can't see it now, but I did see it earlier, and in a picture that I asked the seller to take from the back. At the top left, there's like these four golden rectangles. I can only really see three of them. I can only really make out three of them. But if they're not there at all, it's fake. If they are there, it's real. And I can only make out three of them, but I know all four are there. It's just there's a bit of a smudge at the back, but it's fine. It's fine. I think this is going to be legit. I'm not going to say what Pokemon Gibster. I will say I'm not going to hire that artist again, but I am likely going to hire pretty much every other artist I've done more than once. Like, bar like probably one, and no, not Bird. No, not Bird. I'm happy with Bird. Also, I've got more than one Bird already, and I've hired those artists respectively more than once. But yeah, it's weird. It's not even the Croneo Fakemon that's received the least amount of love or like the most amount of hate. It's weird. I just felt like saying Bird. Fair enough. But like, there's one artist that I have commissioned that I'm not really a fan of, like, their process or necessarily the way that they price things, and it was a bit and I don't know. I just got bad vibes, and I do think their art is a tad overrated as well, but I do think they're gonna do a good job, or at least I hope they're gonna do a good job. Bird reflexes canon. How should I do the PokéRap? Because I don't want to get claimed. I don't want to get claimed. I don't make money off this, but if I did eventually, which I do want to, only so that the money could then go back into making the Croneo videos. You have a new clip. Oh, I do want to know your team. Gallagherin, Erratican, Lanternip, Cronian Snorlax, and Cronian Chandelure. Okay. That's a pretty interesting team. Yeah. I wonder if I'm gonna be doing like introducing any that are gonna shake things up, let's say. Hello, Jetstrike. So I'm gonna be doing the PokéRap now, but I'm just wondering, how should I do this? Because I don't want to actually play any music. I could just attempt to sing it with the lyrics in front of me, or attempt to karaoke it, but with my headphones in, because I don't want to get claimed with any music. What should I do, chat? What should I do? The more opportunities I have to embarrass myself, the better. Yeah, but like, I'm asking, how do I embarrass myself in front of you? I am just do it. What? Yeah, but in what way should I just? Because I'm thinking of just getting the lyrics up and just doing my best with it. Because I know how it goes, kinda. Yeah, I'll just read it. Or do I do it ASMR? Now that's not what you people want. That's not what you want. I have an aversion to singing publicly, and this is going to be very uncomfortable, and it's gonna make me feel awful. But you guys wanted it, yeah. With the lyrics in front of you is probably the best. Yeah, because I don't want to get claimed. So okay, here we go. I'll just take one more sip. If my partner hears this, I'm gonna do the PokéRap now. Right. Hope you all enjoy this. Right. If anyone's asking questions, help people out. Yeah. I want to be the best there ever was. To beat the rest, yeah, that's my cause. Electro, Diglett, Nidoran, Mankey, Venusaur, Rattata, Fearow, Pidgey, Seaking, Jolteon, Dragonite, Ghastly, Ponyta, Vaporeon, Poliwrath, Butterfree. Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon! I'll search across the... No, fuck. I'll search across the land, look far and wide, release them from my hand, the power that's inside. Venomoth, Poliwag, Nidorino, Golduck, Ivysaur, Grimer, Victreebel, Moltres, Nidoking, Farfetch'd, Abra, Jigglypuff, Kingler, Rhyhorn, Clefable, Wigglytuff. Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon! Zubat, Primeape, Meowth, Onyx, Geodude, Rapidash, Magneton, Snorlax, Gengar, Tangela, Goldeen, Spearow, Weezing, Seal, Gyarados, Slowbro. Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Yeah, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Yeah, gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. Ow! Kabuto, Persian. Fuck. Kabuto, Persian, Paris, Horsey, Raticate, Magnemite, Kadabra, Weepinbell, Ditto, Cloyster, Caterpie, Sandshrew, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Golem, Pikachu! At least 150 or more to see. To be a Pokemon master is my destiny. Alakazam, Doduo, Venonat, Machoke, Kangaskhan, Hypno, Electabuzz, Flareon, Blastoise, Poliwhirl, Argis, Drowsy, Raichu, Nidoqueen, Bellsprout, Starmie. Woo, we're at the halfway point. Doing great so far. What's all this wee stuff? I'm doing all the hard work. Break time's over. Here we go. Metapod, Marowak, Kakuna, Clefairy, Dodrio, Seadra, Vileplume, Krabby, Lickitung, Tauros, Weedle, Nidoran, Machop, Shelder, Porygon, Hypnotran. Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Yeah, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Yeah. Articuno, Jinx, Nidorina, Beedrill, Haunter, Squirtle, Chansey, Pokemon. What the? Why is there just a random Pokemon in there? Anyway, Parasect, Execute, Mark, Dugong, Pidgeotto, Lapras, Vulpix, Rhydon. At least 150 or more to see. To be a Pokemon master is my destiny. Charizard, Machamp, Pinsir, Coughing, Dugtrio, Golbat, Staryu, Magikarp, Ninetales, Ekans, Omastar, Scyther, Tentacool, Dragonair, Magmar. Whoa. Whoa, catch your breath, man. Shake out those lips. It's downhill from here. Just 24 more to go. Now it gets tricky, so listen real good. I'm not singing the quote parts, by the way. I'm just gonna say them. Anyway, Sandslash, Hitmonlee, Psyduck, Arcanine, Eevee, Executor, Kabutops, Zapdos, Dratini, Growlithe, Mr. Mime, Cubone, Graveler, Voltorb, Gloom. We're almost home. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Yeah. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Huh? Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon. Yeah. Charmeleon, Wartortle, Mewtwo, Tentacruel, Aerodactyl, Omnite, Slowpoke, Pidgeot, Arbok. That's all. That's all of them. I don't think I know that last part well. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Yeah, it's just gonna gotta catch 'em all for a load of bits. Right. Those are the lyrics. Yeah, downhill from here. So I'm done. That's the PokéRap. That was about. When did I start the PokéRap? Yeah, just if anyone asks, it's for. I'll put in the description. Yeah, the PokéRap's 40 minutes in. I'm just gonna do that now. I've got a notification. What's my notification? That's just a YouTube channel. So I'm just gonna go to YouTube Studio and add the description. Yeah, new comment. I'm not gonna say the word that rhymes with fun, but isn't. Yeah, it's been 40 minutes in. Or is it 40 minutes? No, it would be 35 minutes in. Because I started 5 minutes late. I was gonna do something else as well. But I'll do that after I change the description. And yes, I'm at 501 now. I gained 2 subscribers because I was at 499 just before I started the stream. So I made the stream title. Well, actually, I saw that I was at 500 the other day, and then when I was setting up the stream, it said 499, and I was gutted when I saw that. But how are you all enjoying the stream so far? Is this fun? Am I entertaining you all? We're not even an hour in. We're not even an hour in, and I'm already losing my mind. Oh, I did not upload a thumbnail either. I'll upload a thumbnail. I mean, I'll do what I do with all my streams and just upload my channel banner as a thumbnail because I'm lazy. I should probably start actually making stream specific thumbnails. And PokéRap is 35 minutes in. Definitely. And save. Right. Just sing that one song from SpongeBob, but accidentally say the wrong first letter. Also, this is a chill stream. Yeah, all my streams are chill like that. If anyone that understands the English language, help find a title for your English summer project about donating to an orphanage. Well, that's like a charitable thing to do. Children's charity? That's quite alliterative. Is that a good title for you, Jetstrike? Also, so a few years ago, I got some Pokemon cards from Cosmic Eclipse. and they're still unopened. So I'm gonna do a very belated card opening, but I might as well do a card opening now. Why not? This is the most I've ever done in a stream, by the way. So let's open. This is not fun to open. It's aged. The plastic is aged. A layer of its skin has come off. Oh, yeah, I was about to be like, scissors. Do I get scissors? But no, I've opened it up. So let's see what I've got. Huh, I've got this. I assume this is on like pretty much every Pokemon pack. What other cards do I have? I've got a Gloom. I don't play the TCG, but I've just got these cards. So yeah, Gloom. I like how the TCG, like the back of the cards are always just the same. Anorith, which is fighting because they don't have a rock or bug type in the TCG for some reason. Larvesta, that's cool. I wonder, like, if I'll get like a very special card. Got some fire energy. I don't know how you play the TCG. In all honesty, it's like Magic the Gathering. Ooh, this is really nice art. Like Heliolisk.
It's too dark.
It's too dark. Okay, I'll show you later then. But yeah, I think this art is pretty neat. Let's see what else. Ooh, this card's a bit shiny. It glistens and it's a Sawsbuck. Like I assume this card is like a special kind of card, but what is it, like a
Holographic.
is it called holographic?
Yeah.
Like when it shines, like. All right. So I've got a Sawsbuck holo, which is great. I like Sawsbuck. Inverse holo. All right. Oh, this is really cute art of Stuffle. Stuffle's one of the cutest Pokemon ever. I will not accept otherwise. I've got all of the cutest Mon here. Holy hell! Like, oh my god, these are so cute. This is not fair. The art on these are so cute with Vulpix. I love them Vulpix. Ice type. Yeah. Yeah, this is just a basic. It's just basic Piplup. Yeah, Piplup. It's a basic bitch. And now just Rufflet, where it's just the Kensugi Mori art. But we are his gun. Adequately said, Percy. But yeah. Now what do I do? Is that Piplup? I mean, for all I know, I guess you could say it has a bubble butt. It's water type. It probably. I think it knows bubble. I think. Bubble hold. Like this Piplup just holding, like throwing back. It's throwing back. Yeah, I got 3 really cute art in a row. That's the thing about the TCG. I really like I like the card art. It's just something, it's just nice and cool. I'll just put these here. But yeah, if you have any more questions about Croneo, feel free. I'm just gonna get closer so I'm more in the light. Because it's dark. It's now very much dark outside as opposed to just the light's just not really a thing. Dark is a good thing. I'm not for being able to see people, Robert. That's just how light works, I'm afraid. I'm gonna check my Discord DMs just to make sure. Oh, someone sent me a cool impidimp line regional variant. Just be a cat. Well, you see, the problem isn't with me seeing, the problem is with you guys seeing. And you can only see what your monitor allows you to see, which isn't much if my camera can't see me. So, yeah, that's what I'm meaning when it comes to light. I don't mind it being dark outside, I just need better lighting. Like, I'm using a lamp to make sure you guys are able to see me. Who needs people and light when we have Mad World by Gary Jules? Does anyone know what Robert's on about? Because I've heard of the song, I've just not heard the song. Oh yeah. I've been sent clips by OC. He's probably on some kind of drug. You know, from being friends with Robert for years, he'd probably understand that statement. The greatest thing from music history. Are you sure it's not Stay? For those who don't know, Robert is a friend of mine, and we've been friends for years. And also, Robert, I'm pretty sure, isn't on drugs. He's just from Texas. This is weird because I've always I'm not still checking my Discord right now, or Discord DMs. I'm not checking them right now. I mean, I've just looked on them to see if you sent me anything, but I'm not currently looking at them. If you, I mean, if you want me to look at our Discord DMs, feel free. But yeah, it's weird because like I've always I don't know why, but I've always found like you and Robert in some ways similar, Autumn. In some ways, maybe not completely. Who knows? Maybe I could just be like subconsciously thinking American, so same difference. But that could just be it, or maybe you are a little bit similar in some ways. Oh, my cat's come in the room again. Hello, Pebbles.
The door slightly open.
Yeah. Should I get show Pebbles on stream?
Sure.
Texas is a better state, though. Oh no. Oh no, Pebbles knew what I was gonna do, so no. From what I gather about Texas, that's where they like guns most, and they also like Republicans more. Not saying that is you, Robert, because let's face it, Republicans nowadays, as in the Republican Party in America, are kind of, I don't even need to say it. We all know that they're awful. See you, Gibster. Cats are better than dogs. Oh, right. Oh, okay. See ya, OC, then, if you are leaving. Atlas point, being an independent is surprisingly reasonable, considering I know this seems more of a neoliberal take, and I'm not one of those because they're awful. But like, Democrats aren't that great either. But like, if your only choices are Democrats or Republicans, I think the sane thing to go for is Democrats. It's literally like with Labour and the Conservative Party in the UK right now. Like, they're both awful, but like, would you rather have ineffective leadership that don't hate your guts, or effective leadership that wants you dead? Or I say effective leadership until they're grasping for power, and then they're turning the country to shit. But yeah, I don't want this to become a political stream. I remember one stream just kind of evolved into me just getting annoyed at, let's just call her Joanne, who wrote a certain famous wizard book series. Like, these streams aren't meant to be political. I won't shy away from politics if it comes up, or if there's something I'm really passionate to talk about, but that's not the intent of these streams. Back, and you come to the conclusion that Robert kind of has a point. I flip flop on what. Well, I say I flip flop on what my favorite song is. In my opinion, Bohemian Rhapsody is one of the best songs ever made, but then I kept listening to Everybody's Changing by Keane a lot, and it just makes me feel things more, and I like that one more now. So yeah. Um and Robert is most likely depressed. Um I'll let Robert divulge that, if or confirm or deny it, rather. Can we have a tiny hint, whether it be inspiration type or anything that could hint to the next mon that will be posted? Right. So I'm currently posting unused type combinations on my Instagram, and it's going to be from the second one, and it will be another. Well, it's not going to be another 3-stage line. It's going to be a 2-stage line. It's going to be another regional variant, but the second stage has 2 forms. And the Pokemon is going to be Ice Poison. See a Jet Strike. But yeah, it's going to be a Ice Poison mon. And it's going to be weird. It's going to be one of those ones that you look at it and go, why isn't it this type? But I think the reasonings I give in the post, and the reasonings I will give in the video, will justify its Ice Poison typing, because it's more so Ice Poison for its theme rather than its biology, because its biology very much, if a Pokemon is a certain thing biologically, it tends to be that type. Say, if it's an insect, it tends to be bug type, or if it's a plant, it tends to be grass type, you know. But even though it biologically its biology usually would make it a certain type by default, I would say I'm thematically bringing in these sort of themes. And I kind of want to expand what it means to be a Pokemon, if that makes sense. Or it means to be a certain types. Or it means to have a certain biology with it being, you know. It'll be interesting. And I think it will be controversial as a result. Which won't be the greatest of track records because my regional Zigzagoon line is actually surprisingly controversial. I would say the least controversial one is the new evolution I gave to it. Although someone was like, it looks too much like Zigzagoon. And I'm just like, well, it does kind of evolve from it. And it's like, it does look like a development to me because it's like saying Kingdra looks too much like Horsey, in my opinion. That's basically what that equivalent is. But yeah, I commissioned Pokemachi on Instagram for it. And I really like how they turned out. And I think it was really cute. And I am looking forward to working with Pokemachi on something. Like, I swear, like, the next thing I'm thinking of commissioning Pokemachi for is probably also going to be controversial for a different reason. I swear, Pokemachi's going to be left with all the ones that people are going to be less enamored by. At this rate. But I do think their art is going to be appreciated because I think they are a good artist and I like working with them a lot. Language barrier is a thing, but he uses Google Translate. We're fine. And yeah, I am excited to show you all because it is one of the weirdest Pokemon I've come up with. And yeah, it is a regional variant. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. I think, like, after that, there'll be like one more regional variant from Unused Type Combos 2 that will be posted. And I think I'm going to post that over 2 weeks. But no, I'm going to make those the last thing that I post on those respective weeks and just do the new Pokemon and the remaining ones. I think that would be it for Unused Type Combos for a bit. Because yeah, I've got some Pokemon that need to get finished, but they've not been finished yet, and that's why it's currently delayed. Yeah, that's the next Pokemon that's going to be posted. Message requests. Death Strike. Huh, I thought we already had something. All right. Any other questions, anyone? It doesn't have to be Croneo region specific. It can be anything. It can be like, what's my favorite Hoenn rock type? If you're wondering, the answer is Aron. But it could be something to that vein. It could even just be not Pokemon related, if you want it to be. Like, what's my favorite kind of sandwich? I actually don't know the answer to that one. There's one that I make every time where there's lunch because I put like spicy mayo on instead of like butter or margarine because I don't really like the idea of either. I mean, they taste fine, but it's like I've heard horror stories about both how butter is bad for you and both how margarine doesn't actually help. So yeah, so I put spicy mayonnaise on my bread, and I put chicken on, and I put a slice of cheese on. And I used to put sriracha on there, but yeah. Here's your question: why is Pokemon my current favorite level? Well, I've just been surrounded in the Pokemon world a bit more this year. I don't know. I think it's a combination of Doctor Who just not feeling as enamoring to me right now, and Pokemon just being a really big draw, you know? I still like Doctor Who. I'm gonna, like like, rewatch everything from the start again. Well, I say everything. Maybe not everything, but most of it from the start again. And like that photo that Russell C Davies put on his Instagram with him, Phil Collinson, Andy Pryor, and Ncuti Gatwa just really makes me excited for the next season. Where do I get the ideas for my videos? Not asking for any specific reason. Well, the ideas for the Croneo region come from just mainly research or just something that I like. This would be cool, and I just group them all together in categories that I think make sense and are marketable, and I I then just ordered it in a way that I think makes sense, and yeah. And in terms of specific ideas for videos, um, I just see what other YouTubers are doing and go, this sounds fun. But I've had ideas for other other videos. Um, like I had an idea of making a video about like detailing every Pokemon that you can get fully evolved at level 1, not including Pokemon you can hatch from an egg. Like excluding that, you could just have those Pokemon fully evolved at level 1. Um because I was inspired by that because I from like just thinking about Porygon Z actually, because that's like I think it's the only 3-stage Pokemon that fits that bill. Generally, I think in theoretically you could have another 3-stage Pokemon in Legends Arceus, I believe. Be level 1, but I don't know. Um, I'm not actually sure. Because now you don't actually need to level up a Pokemon in Legends Arceus. Um, yeah, you don't need to level up a Pokemon in Legends Arceus in order for it to evolve. You can just evolve it whenever you want after it reaches its goal, but its evolution requirement, which may involve yeah. But I'm thinking like if I don't count Pokemon that you can just breed to get, would I count Pokemon where the base stage you can breed, but then you can evolve it? I mean, I guess I'd kind of have to do that, but I guess it's like single stage Pokemon won't count unless if you can encounter them in the wild at level 1 or something. Also, yes, that is a haircut you can see, Scarab. I had this haircut like a few weeks ago. And BTS gossip of the Hoons. That Robert guy going into my stream, yeah, he was asking for gossip and it was like, what? um I guess a lack of communication on my part in the latest video I helped to make was a bit annoying, I guess, but yeah. Ooh, do I have any advice on making a Oops. Do I have any advice on making a gym leader? What dropped was a box filled with USB drives, and I don't know where it went. It's on the floor somewhere. I'll have a look after. Gym leaders. I mean, I suppose I have revealed one on YouTube, and I've revealed 3 on Instagram, soon to be 4. I mean, I've revealed 4 on Discord. So if you're on the Croneo region Discord, or other Discord servers that I've posted it on, you will be able to see my normal type gym leader. But what I've done with my gym leaders is actually theme them first and foremost. Like, think of an interesting team composition and a theme they could have, and that theme could translate into their design. But sometimes that can just evolve. And I think I don't actually have I think the only one that oh, can you have a link? It's in the link tree in the description of the stream. Someone who has seen the normal type gym leader, you can confirm they look pretty damn cool. Yeah, it looks pretty good, and honestly, I think I must credit Vic Quirks on Instagram for having just an amazing style when it comes to gym leaders, and that's why I keep commissioning them. Probably going to commission another one soon because I'm going to need one for the next video because my normal and fire type gym leaders were going to be for the unused type combos too, but alas, that video is being delayed. But I have them now, which is good, and they look splendid. My fire type gym leader, her theme is just coziness, because my theme was a cozy, a cozy vibe, like next to a fireplace, because that's warmth. It's just themed around warmth and I guess spiritual warmth, and also you're next to a fireplace and it's all nice and cozy and homely. I was originally thinking maybe she could have like a Flareon or something. Then her team evolved to then have, you know, Vulpix or Growlithe, and then Croneo and Chandelure as her ace. I do have an interesting thing with my first 3 gym leaders, which I think I would go more into in a gym leader video, which, yeah, that will be a thing. I just don't know when. I think once I have all my gym leaders and all the Pokemon they're going to use, then that would make sense. And, or if I'm close to it, I might as well commission all the ones they're going to use in advance, and then just do that, and then just show them off later. The Discord link expired. That's not fun. I have to. Do I have to constantly update the Discord link on it? That's annoying. I'll post an invite in chat then, because that's not fun. There is an updated link that I got just now. So if you want to join the Discord server, if you've not already, feel free. But yeah, I apologize. That is really annoying. But yeah. I picked Chandelure as the ace. Mainly because, well, chandelier and all that. But also, you know, candlelit and all that. But even though, like, those fit the Unova versions more, but I do want to showcase off the new variant. I also don't really have many actual fire types in Croneo that I feel like fit particularly well. So what I decided upon was that I did want it to be 3-stage. I realize now it doesn't have to be, but I do feel like it's the only fire type I think really particularly works. Oh yeah, I also have like the I also have like a I think I have like Carkol or Roly Coly, whatever, or something from that line. Because fireplace and all that. But I don't know. I can't actually remember what I put in uh put in her team. But I did that. I realized, well, what would work? A grandma. My fire type gym leader is actually a mother to other gym leaders in the region, so I mean that was considered. But it's just I think you've just got to have a nice theme first and foremost, and then expand upon it. Whether it's a theme that you applied to the team or not, like I'm pretty sure like Bug is an artist, but I feel like the only Pokemon that really makes sense is his ace, that being Leavanny. But like I feel like the ace of a gym leader has to really fit that gym leader, and maybe the rest of the team can too. It's really up to you and what's in your decks. But largely, you've just got to have a theme, and then let that theme germinate and expand, and then you've got your design. Yeah, there's a Carkol. Yeah, easy. But yeah, there's a Carkol in my Fire Gym Leaders team because it's fire type, and it's weird because like I was originally going to do like maybe have like Roly Coly, maybe, um, but Roly Coly is pure rock, which I always found like weird because it looks like there's heat emanating from it, but I guess it's just a singular lump of coal, so it is just a rock with no fire. Now, if only you could come up with one. I feel like theme a gym leader's theme can be anything really, just as long as you feel like it's a nice fit. Oh, maybe you could actually think of a Pokemon that could work really well as an ace, and use themes that are used from that Pokemon and work backwards, rather than think up of a theme, use a Pokemon that fits. Either way works, because maybe Leavanny was thought up before Berg. I don't actually know, but I feel like either way, that methodology works as an approach. Yeah. I don't know if the Gen 1 gym leaders had particular themes. They just decided, oh, let's make this one a ninja. Let's make this one a scientist. Let's make this one a swimmer. Let's make this one Brock. Oh, no. Oh, your ace are the trial Pokemon. I mean, they can be themed around the trial Pokemon. That's the thing. I don't think that's inherently a bad thing because they're still going to have a connection. All right. Okay. Well, I recommend if you're gonna make a good idea for a fire Pokemon first. I feel like making ideas for Pokemon that fit your region is a lot easier than making a gym leader that fits. Because it's just so easy to just do, I'm just gonna have this person like fire. Like theme originally was for your first gym leader was that they were a daycare worker, but it doesn't quite work for the fire type. You could argue being a mob boss doesn't quite work for the ground type. They can have a fiery passion for looking after Pokemon, maybe. But I do agree that maybe it isn't the best idea. Or like heat nurtures eggs. Heat warms up eggs and allows them to hatch. I could think this one could work for fighting. Now, you mean the trial Pokemon is making the theme for both at the same time? Yeah. Like a sports center, right? Go on. Get all sweaty and competitive. What? I mean, I would say Brawly, but then again, you can have a gym leader of a different type be a similar sort of deal because because we've already had like Mallow, even though we've had like Silent. So I think that I think you could have a hot-headed, sporty person. Yeah, that works. Cinderace is the trial Pokemon. I'm just joking. But yeah, I think that works. I think that works beautifully. And that being said, I mean, Kahili's an Elite Four member, and she's a golf lady. My normal type gym leader is a golfer as well, so you know. I do have all the ideas for my gym leaders mapped out. I may change my mind on certain names. But I do at least have the ideas. And I think I've got a distinct idea in my head. I've made mood boards for them. And genuinely, Vic translates what's in my head into a character, like perfectly. He always does it perfectly, if not better. So you know, I think everything's fine. Actually, had the way your gym leaders work is similar to that one Pokemon TV show that was based on Red and Blue. Is that Pokemon Origins? Is that the one where Red had the Mega Charizard X? Yeah, I mean, I think canonically gym leaders would be like that in my region. It's just my region has quite a linear setup, but not an exclusive. Well, no, it does have quite a linear setup. Which wouldn't affect things so much, but you would be expected to. Right, I'm just going to explain it. The first three gym leaders in my region are all grass, fire, water. However, which order they're in depends on the starter you pick. And you might be thinking, oh, you have 6 stars. Well, there's a reason I did the fighting, flying, rock trio in that order, because that was the order that fit best with that. And it's just, if you pick the grass or fighting starter, it goes water, grass, fire. If you pick the fighting or flying stars, it goes grass, fire, water. If you pick the water or rock starters, it goes fire, water, grass. That's how my first 3 gyms work. So it works mechanically similar. And that does mean the ace of the or it does mean the team that you face will change depending on what start you pick. And I think that's interesting. It's what I wish they did in Galar. So strictly speaking, they would to have more powerful teams, and the fire leader will explain how the gym challenge works. Or Professor, you don't know. Okay, yeah. I think that would work, yeah. But yeah, I'll go more into my, I guess, rotational gym leader thing soon. I mean, I've got my grass and fire gym leaders now, and I'm gonna get my water gym leader done next. So that'll be the first 3 gym leaders done. I'll probably get. Also, I'm gonna have version exclusive gym leaders. There's gonna be a lot of gym leaders in Croneo. And I only had like 3 types left over when doing all the gym leaders and the Elite Four members. So I just decided they're going to be like in an Avery and Clara situation, where they're minor league. Oh, there's a plane. Oh no, I'm gonna close the window. Was that a helicopter or a plane? I don't know. It looks quite low, but not too low. I mean, okay, fair enough. It probably is heading into like Aberdeen or something, which isn't too far away when you're on a plane. Yeah. Would whoever's remaining be all right with a video idea that I'm making? That's basically just Birdkeeper Toby's Pokemon challenge, but my own rules. Because I feel it makes sense how the Early gym leaders have the team you face them, and then the rematch team. Like, does it make the battle harder for trainers that would in that world after you? I mean, I think the way they do it in Pokemon Origins would make more sense. But yeah, my idea for a like weird living decks challenge idea. It's funky, and I'm enjoying the idea behind it, but like I'm not enjoying the roamer that I have to catch. But I'm enjoying the idea of playing through Black 2, Black 2 again, playing through Sapphire for the first time. I'm not looking forward to playing Gen 1. Um, I had to play a little bit of it for the purposes of my challenge so far, but I'm not looking forward to like actually doing a proper playthrough. And from what little I've played of it, it's just like a worse version of the other Kanto games I played. It's not actually. Oh, it's like. Here's the thing. I am perfectly okay with retro games. I mean, I've played Crystal fully, pretty much, give or take Red, and that's fun. That's a fun game. And other retro games like Kirby's Adventure or even Super Mario Bros. Like a game's age is not an issue, and it never will be an issue with me. It's just how optimized a game is, which older games can be less optimized, and Pokemon Gen 1 is one of those cases. Gen 2 is optimized. I don't really see any real reason to like dislike Gen 2 other than from a game design point of view. Yeah, there are hardware limitations, but then again, it just means you have to faff about a little bit more with certain things, but I'm not entirely against that. I prefer the quality of life changes, but then again, there's been more quality of life changes to do with like the PC boxes since then. So it's like I don't know. It's not awful. I've experienced like there's worse things, and Gen 2's main problems are balancing, and that's it. Which is big, but like that's all the problems in the game. In my opinion, that's all the real problems. Gen 1, oof, it just there's so much mechanically wrong with Gen 1, and I was not a fan of how like when even the Pokeball throwing animation gets to me. Oh no, I'm not looking forward to playing Gen 1. um and trust me, I'm not some like Gen Z who doesn't appreciate old media. No, I appreciate old media a lot. Just Gen 1 is not one of those pieces of media. Gen 2 onwards, I'm pretty sure I'll enjoy. I'm genuinely looking forward to playing through Hoenn again. In a way that I've not before. It'll be interesting because I'm probably gonna pick Blaziken again. I've I used the event Blaziken when X and Y came out. I picked Blaziken for some reason for Oras, and I'm probably going to put Blaziken again because I want to use a Ludicolo, and I don't like type overlaps. Yeah. But other than that, like I mean, of course, I'm going to use a Ludicolo, and I wouldn't consider using an Azumarill because I want to use a Ludicolo. And if I didn't, I'd probably pick Mudkip. But should the Fire Gym only have 2 Pokemon? Is the Fire Gym the first one for your thing? If so, 2 or 3? I don't think any more than 3. I don't think any less than 2. yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing this. Because the route before it consists of 4 Pokemon, one of which is Fire, 3 of which evolve into Fire types. I mean, you've got plenty of options if you want to just use those. You don't have to. In my opinion, gym leaders should represent the best possible trainers, basically. And in my opinion, that means okay, fires first. So then, yeah, 2 or 3. In my opinion, the best possible trainers would have scoured the region that they are in and found the best Pokemon for them. Their favorite Pokemon to use in their opinion. Or whether it's their favorite because they think it's cute or because they think it's a strong battler, it really depends on their personality. And honestly, you can make any justification you want for any team you want, basically. For me, I had a theme and I wanted to construct Pokemon around it. I realized only too late that the ghost type Pokemon didn't in my region mostly didn't really fit the theme. But I think I've added like enough ghost Pokemon to work, if that makes sense. I'm just hoping. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I'm just hoping my Ghost Gym leader ends up being. I think my Ghost Gym leader will probably end up being popular when art is made of her. But yeah, I think Ghost type trainers can be really cool. Like, yeah. Thing is, doesn't matter if it uses one of the non-fire types that evolve into a fire type, since Brock is a rock type and in the anime has a Steelix on his team because of Onyx. I think that is fine, but and there is a big but. It's fine because like there's been instances in the games that have made sense. Like I think if a if a if a Pokemon is part of an evolutionary family that does have something, like, I'm not saying like have a Vaporeon on a fire team because Flareon exists, but like say I think if a fire type gym leader had Roly-Poly, for example, that would work, in my opinion. Or yeah, Brock with his Steelix, or like Aaron with his Drapion. I think those make sense. But in my opinion, you it's more justifiable the bigger the team. And extremely justifiable if there's not enough Pokemon for that type specialist. So if there's not enough Pokemon, but that can work, then go for it. If it's a case of, I think if you're gonna do that suggestion, make it a 3 Pokemon team, so you've got 2 fire types on there, because you don't want half the team to not be that. Because it's weird, like I think the triplets all had a Lillipup on their team, and the Elemental Monkey strongest against yours. Should have been Poison Elite Four. Honestly, I think Drapion works as a member of his team, but like the weird thing is, it's his ace. His Platinum team's great, in my opinion, including the Drapion. I honestly don't see why he shouldn't keep the Drapion. It is an insect that evolved from a bug type that only has one weakness, and that is to ground. And I think that is extremely interesting. So I don't see any reason for him not to have that Drapion. And if he was a Poison Elite Four, yeah, that would be cool too. I'm just trying to think of the poison types that could have been used, like Toxicroak, Skuntank. Are there any other poison types in Sinnoh? Am I missing something completely obvious from Sinnoh? The Ghost Elite Four, which is a female. Oh, Oh, I thought you were meaning Aaron. Because I was talking about Drapion, who's a poison type. Okay, yeah, it's better than the Kanto Ghost Elite Four member who had a Pokemon that didn't have any ghost types in its line. I think if you have a dex that is extremely limited, first of all, try not to have an Elite Four member whose type specialty only has like 1 or 2 examples. Looking at you, Agatha and Flint and Lance, but I feel like you can justify it if you at least have a move of that type. You know? So one of the non-fire Scorbunny and Troll Pokemon. I mean, yeah, that could work. Also, Ghost Elite Four, that is a female. I mean, the Kanto one is what you were on about, but that also applies to Hoenn and Unova.
And Alola.
There's a Ghost type Elite Four member in Alola?
Yeah, the trial captain.
Hey, Sorola?
Yeah.
She's an Elite Four member?
Is she not?
Try to remember. Because I'm going to remember the Sun and Moon ones because no one cares about Mullane. You've got Hala, Olivia, Kahili, and I think you're right, Acerola.
Yeah.
I think so.
Sun and Moon Elite Four.
But yeah, literally every Elite Four Ghost type trainer has been a female.
Yeah, Hala, Olivia, Acerola, and Keely.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's not that I didn't know, it's that I briefly forgot Gibster. I think the closest a non-female Ghost type Elite Four member, like the closest thing to that, is like Alistair, because like the gym leader rematches in Sword and Shield, like before you become the champion, those are essentially the Elite Four, except you face like 6 trainers, which is kind of mad. You face 6 trainers back to back with healing, and then the champion. So 7 trainers back to back instead of 5, which is mad. But I guess they balanced it out for the healing in between, the auto healing. Try to think of them, like if there's been any male ghost type trainers. Like there's been Morty. Fantina's female, and she's Sinnoh. But yeah, pick one of these Pokemon. A normal type boar with multiple evolutions, including a fire steel type. When you say multiple evolutions, do you mean like split evolutions or? I like the sound of a Phoenix Wizard. But I mean, it really depends. Does like a fire musician make more sense though? Because it's like it's a case of like, would it make more sense for it to like, because you listen to music when you're working out? I don't know what a wizard would have to do with working out, admittedly, even though I really like the sound of a Phoenix Wizard. Okay. I think it should be the regional rodent, actually. Thinking about it from a thematic point of view, I think it should be the regional rodent. As much like, because there's actually going to be a Pokemon in the next video that I think would really work with my Fire Gym Leader, but the way that mechanically works with my Fire Gym Leader, and me personally wanting to avoid a non-fire type being in her team, because that is a pet peeve of mine, but I don't think it's inherently a bad thing. Because the first stage of the mon that I'm introducing in the next video is just mono normal, and then it will evolve into normal fire. And I think it would actually work super nicely in my Fire Gym Leaders team. It will appear in a rematch team, but unfortunately, the first stage is mono normal, and I can't really justify it mechanically. If anything, it would really work, possibly really work as race, but alas, not. First stage isn't fire, but still a musician. I mean, yeah, I still think it works. Yeah. I'm trying to think of any other fire types that I'm thinking. I mean, I am doing another. Like, there's going to be multiple fire types in the next video. Like, two of them I'm going to show off are fire types, like as in two evolutionary families. Two of the evolutionary families are also going to contain flying types, and those are going to be separate. Yeah, there's actually going to be a surprising amount of mon in the next video. So, rodent musician for listening to and working out, score bunny, literally sports player, and trial Pokemon will be a workout person, like the gym leader. I mean, it doesn't need to be a workout person. It could be like an animal that does exercise a lot, or embodies exercise and hot-headedness and be similar thematically. But yeah, that does sound like a good idea. What's your what animal is your regional rodent based on, actually? Also, it better evolve to be normal fire, because sound and yeah, unless you've got like a sound type going on, I don't actually know. Because for all I know, you could have a fan type, which, by the way, I'm going to say this right now about fan types. I am not against people doing them. I don't want to do them myself because I don't really see what they could add, really, to my creative process. Yeah, the Evo is normal fire. Yeah, I hope you like my normal fire mon. I think it'll be, yeah. No fan types, okay. I think like fan types can be really interesting, and if you do them right, then yeah. I feel like if you're gonna add a new type, you've got to do it for the right reasons, and the right reasons, in my opinion, are balancing, but then have a good idea of how to represent that creatively through a sort of element, and that element will be integral to like making more designs. I don't think we need a new type. The type chart is pretty unbalanced, and I do feel like there needs to be counters to like fairy and steel and maybe water. And also there needs to be something for bug and ice and poison to do. But other than that, I think everything else is fairly fine. I don't think there needs to be a new type personally, and I don't see the point in me adding a new type. And I've never really seen the real point of me adding a new type. Brandon regretted adding sound type to Croneo. He said that in his stream. He also said that in a video, and I do think the sound type can be a really interesting type to tackle. And if Pokemon ever added a sound type, there would be Pokemon that I would possibly. I mean, would I retype them? I don't know if there would necessarily be a Pokemon I would retype necessarily. I could, but you know, it's just it. Yeah, I don't really see any creative, like, I find more happiness in playing around in Pokemon's sandbox, if that makes sense, rather than adding my own artificial extension to that. The lesser mole, right? Lesser mole rat. Okay. Native degree switches your region's inspiration. Okay. I'll be interested to find out why it's a musician. And why it's going to be a fire type. Those will sound that yeah. Okay, sure. I'm looking forward to showing off Croneo's regional rodent, and I was kind of iffy on like what I should make my rodent type. I was flip flopping between normal water and normal fairy. I think it's going to be normal fairy when it evolves, and I feel like it had to be a dual type considering what it's based on. Kind of needs to be there, but I think it will have ties to water, and it does do the sort of like surfer. Oh no, this is the sign of the horns. This is just like the surfer dude kind of thing. Um, and it's going to make that sort of hand gesture, but I think it also works because of sign of the horns and what it's based on. And yeah, I think a normal fairy regional rodent. I don't think people really do that. I don't think it's a really popular type combo to tackle with a regional rodent, and I think normal fairy is not really a popular type combo to deal with anyway. But do you know what? Screw it. I wanted to do it. I don't know if there's been any normal fairy types introduced since the fairy type was introduced. Like, obviously, we've got like Jigglypuff and that, and we've got Azurill. But like, has there been a Pokemon that's like been made with the intent of okay, this is filling in the normal type and the fairy type? I don't know if that. I don't know if there is one that exists, and if not, there should be. Rats are a representation of Apollo, god of the sun, which is depicting playing a lyre, a musical instrument. Oh, so it's a musician because of the god Apollo. Okay. My partner is called Apollo. Hello. You heard your name, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about that god that named the Animal Crossing character that you named yourself after.
Why would you tell the public that? That was my secret.
Is it a secret though?
Yes. When I meet someone new, it's the Apollo space mission, you son of a bitch.
How do you know I wasn't saying that as just a joke?
See, now I have the cat to comfort me, so go fuck yourself.
Okay. I apologize. You're not that mad at me, right? Yeah. Musician rat images in Discord.
So right, even better.
Because they represent the god Apollo. Yeah, it's the regional rodent.
Nice.
Normal to normal fire. Because sun god. Musician. Oh, that is cool.
Hey, Pebbles, can you lie the fuck down?
I'm gonna send you those.
Please do.
Right now. Gibbs has said he's gonna forget in like 5 minutes. Should I show the stream the cat? Should I?
Sure.
Oh, she's trying to escape. This is my cat, Pebbles. This is our cat. Because fuck it, cat stream now. She will try to attack me soon.
She's looking at me so upset.
She's not wanting to look at the people.
She's shy.
Yeah, I will put her on the bed now. Yeah. Hello, Cabbles. Her name is Pebbles, as in like small rocks. I kind of wanted to have that as a reference in my rock type evolution, but I don't think that will be. Yeah, it's not really referenced in it, is it? Nah. But what we made was nice.
The attitude definitely is.
Oh yeah, the attitude is definitely our cat. You guys will see that at some point. The plan was December. Who knows? Who knows?
It could be a stream exclusive for now.
I mean, I don't know how to like show images on a stream.
Fair enough. I forgot you don't know how technology works. Fucking boomer.
I would show it if I knew how to.
If you don't know how fucking technology works, you fucking boomer.
I can try experimenting at some point. I just don't want to experiment while live because I don't want to show things I don't want to show.
Fair.
But yeah, I do really like them. It looks really cool. And like weirdly it feels right for a regional rodent evolution without, you know, I would say worst case scenario, some of these may be a bit over designed, but like I like the general idea. I like how you did it. And in all honesty, the first one looks like it could easily be like a Pokemon. Like you got the proportions down. Like if I've got to like, you know, put on my inner True Green 7 where I have to go, well, you see, this is a Pokemon. That was my Ron impression. I don't know why but oh yeah, speaking of like evolutions and rock type evolutions, yeah, like I watched Ron's video today, True Green 7's evolution video, and honestly, yeah, like it take it as a big compliment from me when I say this is my favorite iteration of insert type here evolution. And he made like easily my favorite looking fighting type evolution. Friend of yours called Dragon Bricks helped you finalize the concept, and boom, he was miserable with the original design, and you love the new design. Yeah, I mean, these new designs are great, so credit where credit is due. Yeah, I think the fighting type one really worked in his video. The flying type one was really good, but I do prefer Gabe's. I don't know if Gabe's here or not. He was here earlier, but through PR, his flying type evolution is my favorite one I've ever seen of that type. And I don't know if Luck of the Claws is still here, but her ghost type evolution is probably my favorite ghost type evolution. You know, I am looking forward to doing my own evolutions of every type because I'm gonna do it. Eevee's my favorite Pokemon, and this is like my dream region. So why wouldn't I? You know, and I wanted to do something unique as with half of them. You know, so why not? Like, I mean, yeah, Eevee's my favorite Pokemon. Who would have guessed? It's almost as if it's my avatar. Like, you know, you don't know how I'm excited for that. Yeah. It's sad that the inspiration for the fighting type exists. Yeah. However, it was manipulated to be like more so. Yeah, it's based on dog fighting, but this dog wants to fight and is a representation of the fighting type. It's just taking a sad thing and making it less sad. And some Pokemon are based on sad things, and I know I'm gonna do that. I know I've already posted my Croneo and Rattata line, which is admittedly quite, you know, a disturbing concept, you know. But and plus my Croneo and Rattata line is also pretty sad. But I am I there are more saddos to come. You're only going to make 2 evolutions, Rock and Dragon type, based on marble statues and Hydra's perspective. A Hydra evolution? Huh, I'm not sure how you'd be able to do that without making it too complex. I'm just going to say that right now. because evolutions have to be simple. Like marble statues, perfect. Like, I mean, my rock type evolution has marble aspects to it, and it has a surprising amount of different incorporations of what it would mean to be a rock type, but done in such a simple and elegant way. And I can't wait to show you guys. But yeah, it's not based on marble statues exclusively, my rock type evolution, and I don't think it necessarily should be. It's just, and plus the way it fits my region is more thematically when it comes to character and characters, I should say. By the way, my rock type gym leader does not have one. It doesn't fit their theme, but it fits the theme of other characters in the region. And I think there will be a boss fight. Like, yeah, I think there will be a boss fight where someone throws out one. Let's just say there doesn't have to be multiple heads for there to actually exist multiple heads. It's probably confusing, but you have an idea. So yeah, I wonder how you are going to incorporate that while still keeping the integral simplicity of evolutions. I feel like the most complicated evolution is either Vaporeon or Sylveon, but even then they are simple. I feel like their details lie in certain areas, but the rest of their body is just solid color. And I feel like my rock type evolution does that sort of thing too, except it adds just a little bit of detail, just a little bit more, but it doesn't make anything feel unbalanced. It just adds something that makes it feel more like rock type. My one. So wait, I'm explaining it, but I don't have anything visual to show. I mean, I do have it. I just have no way of showing you. Or at least I don't know how to. It will be shown along with the other 9 that I'm planning to have. So yeah. I am excited to like get them done, and it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be really cool. I'm looking forward to them. You don't know how stoked I am to tackle evolutions. You also came up with an idea for a Magikarp evolution, not an evolution. Imagine if Eevee evolved into Magikarp. Like, that would be weird. Right, Magikarp is needed for another Pokemon to evolve. Magikarp is the bigger one. It's meant to be a joke. Okay. I'm confused at what you are saying. Also, half an hour to go until the stream's over. I'm not tired. My voice isn't sore. I don't know. But yeah, half an hour to go. I like how I keep the stream length fairly consistent. Exigua is some sort of segmented parasite that cuts the tongue of a fish and basically has an Eddy and Venom relationship, except Eddy gets no powers. The parasite is just killing the fish. Then you got the idea of this. Okay, I mean, we've got Paras and Parasect, so I guess this isn't any further than that, hopefully. The parasite evolves into a genie with the dead Magikarp being the lamp. Oh my god! Forgot to mention the parasite replaces the fish's tongue. Yeah, like is the base form gonna basically be a Magikarp with a little like weird tongue sticking out, and then it evolves to be like a genie with the Magikarp as a lamp? Known as the tongue-eating Klaus. That sounds disgusting and really creepy. But like having Magikarp Lair to like bring in a little bit of a comedy angle to it, I think would balance it out. So weird. You've either got to go cool with creepiness to balance it out, or funny with creepiness to balance it out. And base form is the parasite. Okay. Then the Evo is Genie. And would it evolve kind of like how Mantike evolves, where you need a Remoraid in your party, but this time you need a Magikarp in your party? Like, yeah, oh no, make it. It sounds really cool. I just hope that if you do need a Magikarp in your party, then the Magikarp doesn't disappear, because that would actually be too. I think that would be too far. But other than that, no, perfect. Perfect idea. I love it. Any Croneo questions? It'll be to a certain level though. Okay, yeah. You're basically killing the Magikarp. But I don't want to kill the Magikarp. I no. No.
But consider, Magikarp are very tasty.
So the parasite kills it and basically is a genie coming out of its mouth. It then has to go to a certain level to evolve, like level 20 or something. And then does it set the Magikarp free? Please, please, please let us have a nice ending. I feel sorry for the Magikarp. Magikarp's a cool Pokemon. I like it. I like it a lot. It or Feebas are like my favorite regional fish. I also really like Basculegion, by the way, just to let you know. Are we starting your villain arc of the Magikarp genocide? No! Don't kill the Magikarp! This is a kid's game! Oh my god, the cat is in the bag. The cat is actually. I'm taking. I have to take a picture of this.
Oh my god, she is. Pebbles.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a video of it.
Pebbles.
The cat is out of the bag.
Oh, that was adorable.
Yeah. Yeah, my cat just went into a bag and then went out. So the cat is out of the bag. This louse will be the general Ozai to the Magikarp. It can't swim so well, so it just kills all the Magikarp. And you shall. Can you at least? If they evolve into Gyarados, then they are too scared to attack. Can you at least free the Magikarp? Afterwards, it's a kid's game. It's a kid's game. I think that is a bit too dark. You just kill off the Magikarp. Magikarp that evolve into Gyarados is it's a kids franchise. Like you can do. Ash has canonically died 6 times, and he's fine. Believe it or not, the Magikarp won't be fine. He's a zombie. He isn't fine. If he's a zombie, how can he become the champion of Alola and possibly the world? Hmm?
You assume he's going to be champion of much else?
Well, of Alola and just the world.
No, just
Does he beat?
Alola.
Well,
he loses far too often to be a champion more than that.
Literally, he's in it's like the Champion of Champions tournament, and he is in the final against Leon.
And he's going to get his ass whooped. He's a 10-year-old.
He beat Cynthia.
She was going easy on him. Because he's, a kid.
Or was it Leon versus Cynthia? I don't know. No, Cynthia doesn't go easy on anyone. Have you played BDSP? You are canonically 10 in that.
You're an adult.
Not the kids playing.
You are.
No.
Mm-hmm.
The kids playing.
You.
Believe it or not, she is the same regardless. It was him who beat Cynthia. As was Cynthia. Oh, she was just being nice to him because he's 10. Well, why wasn't she nice to any other 10-year-old?
Privilege.
Ash privilege.
Yeah.
What, Pallet Town privilege? Hasn't Ash fought Cynthia before and he lost?
Yeah, so she was going easy on him because she knew he wouldn't win.
Yeah, but now he's going to face Leon, and 10-year-olds have beat Leon before because Leon is piss easy. Like, oh, I've got a big Charizard. Okay, cool.
Pew pew zappy zap. Dead.
Like Ash, right? Do you want to know what Ash has? Do you want to know what Ash has?
Electric.
Yeah, he has a Pikachu. He also has like he became champion by beating Gladion. Well, it's because like if Ash is a zombie, explain how his zombie fucking brain that's decayed so far, right, can become the champion of the world. Tell me. Explain that, atheists. Meanwhile, it is killing all the Magikarp while the couple argues. Don't kill the What have the Magikarp ever done to you? Have they like murdered all your friends and family or something?
Yes.
How can a Magikarp just I'm just smashing and that is a reason enough to murder? Why?
Have you considered murder spawn? Have you? Exactly.
Would you murder this thing?
I'd kill you over that thing.
You've got your own. You've got your own.
I'd kill you over both of them.
Fucking hell! That terrified me. No, Gyarados killed your family. Then kill the Gyarados, not the Magikarp.
Sorry.
Apology accepted. That was
That was a warning, buddy.
Did you guys see the fucking? Anyway, zombies are reanimated corpses, so by your definition, Ash is a zombie. I mean, okay. Ash could just be immortal. Maybe he was just taking a nap when he was dead. Maybe. Yes, a 14-year-old is going to kill a group of Gyarados. I mean, they're 4 times weak to electric. Just get a Zapdos. There you go. Do you want it back? knocks it off the bed. What a genius way to unalive yourself. I mean, you're not gonna unalive yourself if you like get like a Regieleki and it will just be like, okay, I'm just gonna zap the Gyarados. It's like Gyarados is so allergic to electricity, you might as well call it dead. I'll take the Snugui. I mean, he does want it. He does want the Snugui. Yes, Regieleki, you'll casually go to the bottom of the tower. Yeah, and it'll be there. You may have a Master Ball. You can catch it, you know? Like how we're just arguing about this. Snugui. Snug. I'm still not over the fact that you just yeeted it and nearly like broke my glass.
I was meant to hit your noggin. I hit the noggin.
Noggin. Commands the louses behind back. No! Stop killing the Magikarp! Stop it! Magikarp's fine! You want to kill a fish Pokemon? Kill, like... I don't know, Arracuda? What does it do? It's just pointy. Any more Croneo questions before I get attacked again? Because it will inevitably happen. I am nervous. You terrify me, my love. Was that revenge for your origin story? You're good at archery. Not Robin Hood, but good enough. Fair enough. Croneo is the best region. I'm actually really proud of how it's been turning out so far. Still have to look over just in case an incoming Snugui happens. Does Croneo have Magikarp? Yes. It does, actually, because everywhere pretty much has it. So, don't see any reason not to. Well, except an import of mysterious segmented creatures. No. Because the leader of the region is like Margaret Thatcher. Believe it or not, I have an interesting plot. So no, it's not going to introduce. It's not going to allow an introduction of any mysterious segmented creature. The Steel type Elite Four member. She is the governess of the region. Just gonna double check the Instagram, you know. Oh, I do have a message. Okay, moves to Croneo and accidentally causes a louse infestation. No, because you see, I mean, what type is your louse, Mon? A bug and water. There's plenty of Mon that it's weak to in Croneo, so nah. Might actually end the stream a little early, because I'm getting a bit tired now. Not so tired, but playing Pokemon to beat the Pokemon that Louse is weak to. Yeah, but you're not. If you've left the region and accidentally caused an infestation, the infestation can be dealt with. So, yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm just a bit tired right now. Yeah, it's a little early, but I just feel like going now. Hope you've all enjoyed. This has been the most eventful stream, and hopefully next time I stream there'll have been another Croneo video out. So hope you all look forward to it, and until next time, cheerio.